Hello everyone, today we are going to see the story The Last Child written by Mulkraj Anand. The Last Child by Mulkraj Anand is an interesting narration of a child experience in a fair. It brings out the tender moods of boy and the understanding ways of adults. It presents a realistic portrayal of the spring and the fair in the Indian countryside. It's a study in child psychology. It reveals a child's changing likes and moods but unchanging fire attachments. There is irony and pathos in the child's loss. The story carries a lesson of realization. It has an allegorical spiritual significance. It was the festival of spring in India. Crowds of people journeyed to a rural fair. It was a sort of picnic to them. Among them were a couple and their boy. They walked along dusty roads. The wayside shops and vendors attracted the boy. They walked along dusty roads. The wayside shops and vendors attracted the boy. He wanted things one after another. But his parents did not fulfill his desires. He lagged behind, and his parents often stopped to call him up. They walked through a vast mustard field and reached a village mud walled huts. There was a crowd of yellow robed men and women. The atmosphere, the atmosphere was buzzing with voices, noise, and sounds of human beings, bats, and insects. Some dragonflies and butterflies amazed the boy. He tried to catch a dragonfly but in vain. His mother gave a warning. He ran and joined with her, but soon he fell back to watch insects and worms. His parents sat on the edge of well in a grove. There was a banyan tree. Different types of trees grew in its shape. They shed multicolored, sweet smelling flowers on the boy. He collected them in his hands. He ran to catch a dove and dropped the flowers. Finally, the family reached the fair. A lot of people came from several directions. There were many stalls. A sweet shop attracted the boy. He wanted barfi, his favorite sweet, but his parents did not buy it. Then he wanted a fragrant garland in a flower shop, but his parents refused to buy it as it was cheap and useless. Then he yearned for colorful balloons, but his parents said that he was too old to play with such toys. A snake charmer's music attracted the boy, but his parents pulled him off. A merry-go-round amazed him. He watched the delight of children and elders in full swing. He turned to recuse his parents for a jolly ride on a roundabout. But they had walked off. He missed them in the crowds. He searched for them frantically, but alas, he could not trace them. He cried out, "Father, mother," but there was no response. The boy stood crying as a lost child. A man pitied him and asked for details of his parents, but the boy simply wanted his parents. The man tried to soothe the weeping boy. He took him to the merry-go-round, to the dancing cobra, to the balloon seller, to the flower shop, to the sweet stall, etc. He offered to fulfill all his desires, but the boy wanted nothing but his parents. When the boy had his childish desires, his parents refused to fulfill them. When he got the chance to fulfill his desires, he refused them because of the loss of his parents. The situation was ironical and pathetic indeed. However, it highlighted his preference of parents to his personal desires. His filial attachments to his parents is admirable. The story is a spiritual allegory. This world is a vanity fair. People are attracted by worldly things. They fall back from God, their heavenly Father. They get lost. In their helpless situation, they shun worldly things and seek their dear God. It conveys a valuable lesson of self realization. Thank you.